We did it, man.
Craftbeerman.com here, Max and Andrew live.
Hey, thank you, Brent, for being here with us. It's been nice to meet you, and you know what, Max? What was our cab ride cost to get here again?
It was $35 before tip. We happened to be at a restaurant about 15 miles from here. I checked into Untapped. If you're not using Untapped and you like craft beer, you got to get Untapped. And I seen that somebody was drinking a Pliny the Younger. And I said, dude, we got to go check out this Pliny the Younger. Now, we tried to call this place, and it just rings and rings and rings. So we said, we got to take a chance.
Well, really what happened, he goes, Andrew, 9 minutes ago, someone had Pliny the Elder
Younger.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Pliny the Younger within 15 miles of here. It's 15 miles away. It's called Livewire, and now you're seeing a photo now of Livewire, and it is I'm sorry, guys. No, it's a dive bar. I mean, this is a small.
This is like a biker bar with heavy metal, but you know what? It's got Pliny the Younger, and all of a sudden we started seeing people appear that didn't necessarily look like regulars. So with the world of social media, the word has gotten out. These guys have the jizz. They got the juice.
Yeah.
They got the stuff, and people are starting to show up.
The early dudes were the regulars.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like, Twitter happened. Hootsuite happened. We're talking Untapped happened, and it just started to get crazy.
To blow up.
Yeah. And right now you're seeing a photo of the line of like 3 deep at this tiny place for Pliny the Younger. Unbelievable. You can go around him that way or whatever you want. Hey, cheers, brother.
So you seen the Pliny the Elder review. We were at Russian River. Great place. These guys are putting out some great beers. This is Pliny the Younger. And I'll tell you what, the $35 cab ride did not disappoint. This not only got a beautiful nose, which I'll tell you, the nose is a little softer than Pliny the Elder. I think it's a little bit almost more like a fresh hop nose. It's just softer but beautiful. And then when you find out that this is an 11% beer, and you realize that, wow, there's an 11% alcohol beer, it's just hard to believe. It really is.
Max, that's what we struggled with. I think the first 10 minutes when we were here, we were saying, really? It's really 11%? I mean, it's just like, and we double checked.
Now that was 5 or 6 beers ago. Now I'm starting to believe it, right? you drink 5 or 6 11%. I don't even care if they're 8 or 10 ounces. You know you're drinking 11% beer. So you know what? Hey, the beautiful thing about this is it's a rare beer. Sure, it gets a lot of hype. I really believe it's lived up to the hype. And everybody knows we give mug reviews, 1 to 5 mugs. This is a fucking 5 mugger.
No brainer. No, it's 5 no brainer. And you know what? One other thing. For those of you who have had Pliny the Elder, it is a lot like it. It's just more and more and more of it.
Yeah.
It's just a whole but
it's almost a little softer to me. It's just a little bit more drinkable. It's a little more mild. I love Pliny the Elder, but this is a beautiful
I don't
beer.
know how that happens. I mean, we're talking 8% versus 11%. It's truly, you know what? And I'm not going to mention any names here, but this is basically been voted the best beer in the world. And at this moment, I'm thinking they might just got it.
They got our vote. They got our vote.
It's a solid 5,
great
no question.
Beer. So, hey, if you're down in San Diego, there's a lot of great beers to check out, a lot of great beer bars. I mean, we've done reviews from Stone and Ballast Point, Coronado. Those are all great beers.
The Idiot.
But, hey, you know what? One of the beautiful things is the owner of this bar, I guess, apparently sold the very first keg to Vinny from Russian River. Used to be called Blind Pig Brewing. That's why they have the
Vinny is the mastermind of Russian River.
And so, lo and behold, every year they get a keg of Pliny the Younger. If you're lucky enough to be here on a Wednesday night like tonight, it's probably about gone. If it's not, we might grab one more. But it's a beautiful beer. So cheers from craftbeerman.com. Follow us out on Twitter at @thecraftbeerman.
And facebook.com/craftbeerman. Hey, you know what, Max? You and I right now, I'm sorry, we're giddy. We've had a good night.
It's a good place. 5 mugs go out to Pliny the Younger.
5 mugger, no question about it. Cheers.
Stay
Thank
healthy,
you, Brent.
my friends.
Cheers. That's what we needed.